Hello listeners, tonight's short story is about a group of friends encountering a strange creature in the Irish countryside. So grab a seat by the fire and I will tell you this tale. Here's my own spooky shit from Ireland. Head down to the country with 4 friends to a house one dude's granddad's brother's friend owns or some shit. It's absolutely in the asshole of fucking nowhere. Just to get to it, you have to find this shitty road on a shitty farm between a bush and a wall, and force your way down it like it was some Amazonian jungle brush. Spend 3 or 4 days there just drinking and doing dumb shit teenagers do with the free house. Day 5. We were a bit bored and hungover. Wandering about the surrounding area of the house, fields and hills and forest as far as you can see. Sweet fucking nothing there. Bored. Suddenly the generator powering the house dies. Dies, as in super fucking absolutely broken forever. It's from the fucking 50s, so it was bound to die one day. We take the opportunity to do a spooky outdoors thing. We're going home the next night anyway. We light a shitty busted barbecue and eat all the sausages from the fridge because they'd go off otherwise, duh. We go to bed after a good few drinks. About 3 a.m., I wake up for a piss, stumble about in the dark using my phone as a light. Piss, a glorious piss. Suddenly hear a bark outside, like a big chunky wolfhound of a dog bark. Okay, weird. Figure a farmer has a collie and is chasing a lost sheep, as that shit happens often. Hang on, it's 3 a.m. It's pissing rain outside. That bark would not come from a collie. There are no fucking sheep farmers nearby anyway. What.exe? I go downstairs, see if I can see anything. Darkness. Forget it, go back to bed. Wake up again later to a loud metal thud outside. My friend David also heard it. We come to the conclusion that the weather knocked over the barbecue. Shuffle downstairs to check anyway. Barbecue indeed knocked over, but it's also fucking torn to shreds. Thick pieces of metal like a big chunky bastard fence or something, just pulled apart. What the fuck? He tries to go outside to check it out. I can't let you do that, Dave. Dave is easily convinced not to go out. We go back upstairs. Metal clinking continues. It's just the barbecue rolling in the wind. Try to sleep. Absolutely will not get my eyes closed. Rain and wind fucking deafening now. Start talking to Dave, he's wide awake as well. Trying to figure out what the fuck mauled our barbecue. Joke about escaped exotic animals. Our friend James walks into the room without knocking, that dick, and says he's been awake since 2 a.m. hearing weird shit all night. Okay, well you only now decide to tell us that, great thanks. We hover about in the room, bored and a bit scared. Start hearing dull thunk noises, like someone banging on plywood. What? We sheepishly walk downstairs. Dave and James go to the kitchen, and I, having shoes on, am volunteered to walk outside in my shitty raincoat. It's fucking pissing rain. Walk to the barbecue, which is now against the wall. Have a really short wander around the house. Walk back in. Dave and James freaking the fuck out in the kitchen. Did you not fucking see that? No, obviously. They described this beige-haired dog bear that was casually walking through one of the bushes surrounding the house. Absolutely convinced they are fucking with me. Right, lads, if you're so sure, then let's go fucking find it. Pissed off and cold and tired, I drag the 2 of them out into the night. 4th friend is unconscious asleep, that dick shit. They insist on bringing kitchen knives. Okay, sure, go for it. Angrily march them off into the woods and fields to find it. Seriously never been so livid and determined in my life. It's like 4:30 a.m. and they start this shit. Disgusting smell of cow shit and meat as we walk out. It's the country, so we don't think of it. Rain starts easing off. It's utterly blackness except for phone lights. This next thing is the fucking bane of my nightmares, and I still think about it constantly. We wander a short distance into the forested areas. It's so fucking dark, holy Christ. Very slowly adjusting. It's freezing cold and I'm wandering in the rain and mud, what the fuck is my life? Dave suddenly yelps and starts fucking bolting back to his house. James follows. I am dumb. Stand there. Turn slowly to the right. Standing over the body of what I think was once a dog is this 6-ish foot tall, beige-skinned, short-haired, blood and rain-drenched literal Dogman. It smells like what wet dog would smell like after 40 years of fermenting. I have no ability to move or do anything but stare. Frozen entirely. I don't know why I didn't run. Dave said he was screaming for me to get into the house, but I don't remember it. It rears up and makes a noise I've only ever been able to equate to the noise Kurt Cobain makes at the start of the song Lounge Act, except it's opening its mouth and shaking violently as if trying to fucking scream its lungs out. I still have no ability to move. It looks what I can only describe as confused about me. It takes a single movement forwards. Oh right, I have legs, thanks brain. I ran so fast I smashed my foot into a rock and broke my toe. I didn't notice until I was indoors. We sit there in dead silence, soaking wet. Last friend Liam comes in and looks at us. What the fuck were you fucking doing? Right. Basically after that shit we all agreed that it was time to go home. Here's a little more green text. Started shoving shit into our bags. It's so dark we end up forgetting most of our stuff. Stand at the front door for ages without going outside to the car. We all bolt at the same time, didn't even close the door. We drive off and arrive home at like 8 a.m. drenched and exhausted. Don't say a word to anyone for a year or so. Still absolutely no idea what any of that shit was. I think it smelled our barbecue meat and came for it, but I don't know at all. Hello everyone, thank you for listening. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed this story, and subscribe to hear more in the future. Click the bell icon in order to be alerted when I have more stories to tell, and until then, don't cook sausages in the Irish countryside.